Now with this is Democratic Senator from Delaware, Chris Coons. Senator Coons, good to see you. We know Chuck Schumer, very proud of his staff. I know you are as well, but really what most pleases you about the outcome of the vote today?
This is a huge win for the American people. This is an enormous step forward for making prescription drugs affordable, for making health care sustainable, for making an enormous down payment on tackling climate change, and for reducing the deficit. Like Senator Schumer, I'd love to thank my staff, the folks who stayed here through so many hours. We've been voting for, I think 25 or 26 hours straight now on dozens and dozens of amendments as Republicans in the Senate tried every way they could to knock us off our commitment to pass this landmark legislation. But what I've been thinking about as we've been here all night is the ways this will help families who don't even know that we're here working on this, but who are wondering how they're going to pay for insulin if they're a diabetic, or for prescription medications for their parents or their children, how they're going to afford their health care, how they're going to make it through the next couple of months, how we're going to help deal with the crisis of climate change. We've got real relief for those families all over our country in this bill. And while President Biden has had some big wins in recent months, the bipartisan Veterans Health Bill, the bipartisan bill to address mental health and gun violence. This is something that is the result of the Democratic Party's agenda. So as we move towards the fall elections, the sharp contrast that was provided today on the floor of the Senate is going to be part of how we frame our case to the American people, why they might want to support Democrats in the elections this fall.
And among the amendments that had to be addressed, your colleague, Senator Kyrsten Sinema, took issue with the 15% corporate minimum tax. For a moment, it seemed like that was significantly holding things up, some unanimity among your caucus there. A compromise was made. Can you kind of give us a summation of what kind of compromise was made?
It's a complicated tax matter, but frankly, one of the big things that this bill does is it ensures that companies earning more than $1 billion have to pay a minimum tax of 15%. What Senator Sinema was raising was a concern about if a holding company owns 24 smaller companies, do you roll all of them up and count all of their revenue together to qualify for that 15% minimum tax or not? It was a very late change. Yes, you're right, it caused some real consternation, but ultimately a different offset was paid. That was about a $34 billion last-minute move in this bill. There were some other moments in the last 25 hours where a particular provision hung in the balance. But what matters here today is that all 50 Democrats and Vice President Harris voted to put this bill forward to the House and from there onto the president's desk. So I think this is a great moment for Democratic unity, for responding to the calls and the protests and the marches from people young and old all over our country who've been urging us to take action on the climate, and for the millions and millions of families who've wondered what we're going to do to make prescription drugs affordable. This tackles those big challenges and delivers a real answer.
Is it disappointing to you that you don't have bipartisan unity on this?
I, of course, would have far preferred to have bipartisan support because we could have done more. The way the rules of the Senate work, if you can get 60 votes, you can do almost anything. And so we could have done bigger and bolder action on climate. We could have done more to address health care costs. But I'll also remind you, in recent weeks, we've passed big legislation that was bipartisan. The president's going to be signing into law next week a bill to invest in bringing semiconductor chip manufacturing back to the United States, to grow advanced manufacturing. And in the last 18 months, manufacturing jobs in America have been growing at a great clip. This will make them grow even faster and make us more competitive with China. So we have done some things in a big bipartisan way. The Veterans Health Bill, the Burn Pit Bill that we just passed recently, the bill where we're investing in mental health and tackling gun violence. But on these two issues that this bill was about today, the costs of health care and prescription drugs, and making real progress on tackling climate change, We only had Democratic votes. It was a challenge to hold our caucus together. Leader Schumer deserves a lot of credit for doing so. And in the end, after a fair amount of work, we were able to get this done. And I so look forward to President Biden signing this bill into law.
This measure is on its way to the House. Do you feel like you're more likely to get bipartisan support there?
I think it's very unlikely that we'll get bipartisan support in the House. Unfortunately, as you know, I'm someone who always wants to see how we can work across the aisle. But this bill was just straight party line here in the Senate. I expect it will be as well in the House. And I think Speaker Pelosi and the House Democratic Caucus will quickly pass it. They'll come back into session soon, pass it, and send it to the president's desk.
And so this is being called the Inflation Reduction Act. So how specifically will this impact inflation right now?
It does several important things. It pays down the deficit by $300 billion. It reduces the energy costs that the average family pays in very specific and concrete ways. It helps with prescription drug costs and with healthcare costs for millions and millions of people. There's more than 60 million Americans who are Medicare beneficiaries for whom prescription drug costs are a big part of their monthly bills. There's 14 million Americans who are on the Affordable Care Act exchanges where this will help keep that healthcare affordable. Overall, this will find some way to reduce the costs facing a majority of American families, and that'll help reduce inflation in the months and years ahead.